Okay, so for this first joint move technique, I'm going to be increasing abduction in a patient who's limited to 90 degrees of abduction. And to do that, I'm going to stabilize the arm in 90 degrees, place fingers at the joint line on the humeral head, and in that manner, I will mobilize the glenohumeral joint from superior to inferior using grades 3 and 4. So grade 3 would be mobilizing to the end range and back. Do that multiple times, end range and back. And also grade 4. So grade 4 would be getting to the end range, followed by small oscillations there. So again, grade 3, end range and back. And grade 4, end range, small oscillations. This next technique of joint mobs is for a patient who has pain going into flexion, and in order to increase his flexion, we're going to slide the knee joint from anterior to posterior. And because we're trying to treat pain, we're going to do grades 1 and 2. So grade 1, very simple, and grade 2, a little more towards halfway of the full range of motion. So again, grade 1, very small oscillations, and grade 2 to about halfway of the full range of motion.
Alright, so we're going to demonstrate the slow reversal D1 flexion PNF. So we're going to rhythmically initiate the patient. So we're going to have you put your arm up as if you're kissing your bicep. Go ahead and bring your fingers together, make a fist, and then move your wrist down. And then you're going to go ahead and bring your fingers out, wrist out, and then put your palm to the sky, and then rotate it across as if you're throwing out the trash down on your right side. Good. Then you're going to bring your fingers together, grab my hand, turn it over, and bring your arm up as if you're kissing your bicep. Good, all the way across. Nice. Go ahead and bring your fingers out, wrist out, turn your palm across to the sky, and then down as if you're throwing out the trash. Good. Then you can go ahead and grab my hand, flex your fingers, flex your wrist, and then bring it up as if you're going to kiss your bicep. Good. So this next one we're going to do a quick stretch, so go ahead and bring your fingers out, wrist out, palm to the sky, down as if you're throwing out the trash. We'll do a quick stretch, and go ahead and grab my hand, flex your wrist, kiss your bicep. Good. Fingers out, wrist out, turn your palm to the sky, and down. Quick stretch, get my hand, flex your wrist, up and across, and kiss your bicep. So now we're going to rhythmically initiate them into the D2 extension. Slow reversal, so we're going to have you start with your hand out, thumb to the carpet, as if you're holding up a plate. Then you're going to grab my hand, bend your wrist, and then put your thumb into your left pocket, all the way across your body. So slowly turn, thumb in your left pocket. Good. So bring your fingers out, wrist out, and then thumb up into the sky, and then back to the carpet. Good. So grab my hand, flex your wrist, across into your thumb, or thumb in your pocket, fingers out, wrist out, thumb to the sky, and then thumb to the carpet. Good. So we'll do a quick stretch here. Grab my hand, flex your wrist, down to your pocket, fingers out, wrist out, up to the sky, and up to the carpet. Cool.
Okay, so this stretching technique that I'm going to do is called contract relax, and the goal here is to increase hamstring flexibility, and we're going to be doing this in a D2 motion. So we're going to take the patient's leg, starting from across the body. So right leg, starting from the left side of the body. So I'm going to, in this angle, I'm going to push him into a bit of a stretch and stabilizing at the knee and at the ankle and resting his leg on my shoulder. I'm going to have the patient contract for 6 seconds, followed by a passive stretch. So I'm going to tell the patient to contract. So go ahead, Dylan, contract, 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 and relax. And as he relaxes, I'm going to push him, still in this D2 motion, into a hamstring stretch. And then have him come back down and contract once again. So contract, contract, and relax. And when he relaxes, again, passively into a hamstring stretch in the D2 motion. So if you see here, I'm moving him across towards his right shoulder. And we do this a few times. So once again, stabilizing here above the knee and down here at the ankle. And using my shoulder, I'm going to have him contract. So squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 6 seconds. And relax. Once again, passively push him into a hamstring stretch.
Okay, so now we're going to demonstrate a repeated contraction of hip extension in the D1 diagonal. So we're going to start the patient out in extension, and we're going to have, go ahead and flex your toes, flex your foot, or bring your toes up, foot up, and we're going to push them through the flexion part. Then we're going to have, go ahead, flex your toes, put your foot down, and then bring your leg back out into a point towards the stretching machine. Good. Go ahead and bring your toes up, foot up, and then we'll push them through. Now go ahead and toes down, foot down, and then out towards the stretching machine. Make a point like in the ballet. Good. So go ahead and bring your foot out through the motion. Toes down, foot down, out towards the stretching machine. Push, 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 push. Good. One last time. Come up. So this is a passive motion through this section, and through the extension, he's going to actively contract and push me out into the extension.